Hello everybody. We're about to start ahead here. We still got some time until the cup kicks off. So I'm gonna spend that time playing some WoW before the cup. And then we jump into some StarCraft. I don't know where. I don't know exactly at which point of the bracket we want to start, and oh boy. But yeah, starting off with that is gonna be... It's gonna take a moment. Okay, so that's gonna be for starters here. This is the first time I'm trying to use like add-ons for leveling. And I have no idea how this works. It's so complicated. It looks so overfilled with stuff. I guess I could put this down here. I wish I would know how to make it smaller. Sorry, bro. I think I just killed you, dude. Go and kill centers as you go. Turn in Kolka leaders. Okay, so I have the leaders complete already. Go vendor. Flight path to Ratchet. Okay. I think I'm fine without this stuff for now. We already got a bunch of this done, so... What is that? Ignition available, huh? No, he kills my stuff. Oh, there's a rare. Do I have something to rag up? I have a banana. Wait, I'm still under the storm? I guess? How long is it gonna last? Then it's gone. I wonder if he's actually elite or only rare. I think he's only rare. Yeah, it's pretty dead. And he drops a green. Back with agility. Not gonna use it. Unfortunately. Weapon would have been nice. I can't even catch up to those guys, they're so fast. Lightning cloud. Now of course she's gonna shoot stuff from down there. Got a key. Oh, it's the... Ah, I see. So I need to go to the thing again. Almost level 16. And in about 20 minutes, we'll be starting with the cup. Night feathers. Oh, and they dropped those, of course. Forgot. Should be... There's the booty, yeah. Excuse me, got the key here. So we're gonna grab that. 15 minutes until the start. It's probably gonna take it more like 20 to get it actually going. Currently we have sign-ups, let's check it out. We got Clem, we got Cure, what did it loot? Whoa, that's pretty solid. Stem, strength, 4 legs on mail. I've been getting a lot of leg mails, but pretty good stuff. Can't seem to find those bracers. They don't drop. I think we're just gonna go do the Harpy Lieutenants. Then there's like the keg or something. This quest is 14, I think, right? Coca leaders, Centaur bracers. 14, 15, which do I have? 5. I have 5. Why does it only show 4? It's kind of weird. We're gonna skip this for now and go to the next. Okay. We got Hero, we got Clem. We got MaxPax actually joining in. We've got Creator. Oh, so he messes up the whole bracket, which I was looking forward to kind of. Joined in very late. I think we've got Cure. Got Björn. We got Shameless. I think Percival will sign up as well. And a bunch of other dudes. Who else? Nice, of course. Creator. That's about it though. Seems like the bracket, because of MaxPax, is kind of getting messed up right now for the... it should have been Cure and Creator hitting each other very soon. Like the second round, or third round, kind of. But that is gone. It's gonna be Cure against Björn in the third round, I guess. So this is gonna take a while to actually pick up. I need the Lieutenant's Windcaller, there's one. 18, huh? Can I kill it? I think I can. gonna be a little bit difficult. Get some good buffs. Just be courageous. Oop, a resist. This should be the level up, so they're gonna be yellow. No, it's not the level up actually. Wow. Oh, this place is full. There we go. And there's the ring. That's the first ring. Oh boy. We got a new point. And one more crit. Ah, second ring. Love to see it. She debuffs attack power, man. Another ring. Hey, sick. On a streak right now here. I already killed like 12 of these. And I didn't have any rings. They get really bad. Bad drop rate. But if we're done with this one, I can just go over here to the right to the raptor horns on the way. Nice! Only 2 more rings. And a respawn on top. Oh, it did resist. Okay, I need to be a little bit careful. There's a respawner on top of me. I might wanna think about going to like the out zones. Well, this hunter has good kill speed. We might just stay around him. Ambusher, they don't drop the rings, so. Let's add some on top. Oh. Okay, only 1 left. Wow. Did get the damage in, I think. Why is he? It's mine. Nope. One more try. I need to be careful that I don't double pull. This could be actually quite deadly. I don't have any heal potions left. Don't have that much mana right now. If this guy drops it though... could have been done. Let's get 1 level 18 mob. Get over here. This place is a little bit more safe. Dodge, resist, parry, dodge. Gotta love it. Alright. Light feather, man. Those dudes. There's more over here. Let's try to backtrack a little bit here. And grab this girl. Maybe this is the way out. Yeah. Okay, so this was the last one. And we finished this thing off. We can go to the keg. I'm not sure what that keg thing is. I don't think I've ever done this quest. Let's see. Chen's empty keg. It's 7 more minutes till the official start of the cup. Okay, there should be some raptors around. If they're all dead, well, then they're all dead. There's one. Okay, so I can kill these raptors here. Maybe I can't. The warrior might kill him first. Maybe I can. Oh, and there's another raptor just spawning. There's 2 more. I think they are linked though. I need to be a little bit careful on pulling those. Get over here. Don't want to lose the buffs, that's the issue. I'm 16 now, so this guy is actually the same level. Nice. Not sure where the other one went. I saw one. There it is. Let's be a little bit careful with that lion thing over there. Ooh. Okay, this guy didn't drop one. Let's see if we can find that keg. It should be somewhere here, right? So apparently this add-on also, this guide lime, also like downloads Questy. Questy is kind of weird. It's like behind on one item every time. Okay, so there should be a keg somewhere, I guess. I can sell stuff here, that's pretty neat. Gray, the feathers we need. That's a gray, that's a gray. That's a gray, gray. Can use that. Meat. Let's keep some meat, let's sell the banana. Okay. There should be a keg. Oh, there it is. Okay, so how does this work? An empty keg. I have no idea. Let's just open it up. See what it is. Oh, this begins a quest? Okay. 11. Find someone who knows about it. Oh, that's interesting. That's an 11 quest. That's pretty low, isn't it? I guess I only need... It's a 15 quest, so that's not that terrible. I want to keep a lookout for those raptors. There should be some. I don't see them. I guess they could be more south. They're not really. Oh, there's one. See? He drops it. I only need one last one. Be nice to get those on the way. Kind of. Oh, there's one more, I think. Yeah. they both drop it. Done with that as well. We'll quickly get the bracket again here. I don't think much has changed. Oh, actually, everything's... Oh, Solar is playing! Hey, if he actually shows up, that would be great. Because then we'd have a Zerg play. Just follow the Zerg, you know, until he's out. You get the rest anyways. Okay, so quick check on the bracket. Clem. Oh, there's gonna be everyone has to play first round. It seems like 3 minutes away from live. So this didn't work out. How many do I have now? Just did 3, huh? Wow, that's a shame. There's the Warsong Gulch thing, which I'm not gonna do. Oh. So we got Beyond, we got Solar. Oh, they're gonna meet very soon as well. We got Shameless, we got Foxer against Solar. It's gonna be the first match I'm probably gonna catch. Hero, Creator, Max Pax, Hydra Cure, Cure Nicoract into Max Pax, Cure against Max Pax. That would be interesting as well. But that would go away from the plan, follow the Zerg. The Zerg's gonna hit Clem, which is also gonna be interesting. If Solar shows up. He's checked in, but you never know until he actually is playing. He could be just looking at the bracket and saying like, oh, I'm gonna run into Clem again. No, thank you. Oh, so this one's the wrong one. That's interesting. I just killed some of these guys on the way. They drop light feathers if you're wondering, and feathers are gonna be worth a while. Gonna be worth quite some. Might even be a little bit more very soon. So Eki Lucky is here as well. I'll just walk through this area and try to start this quest, I guess. Ignition. The Shredder. Ignition. I'm not sure if I really like that quest. It's a bunch of dudes over here. But I have already done this. Thank you so much. I'm just passing by, thanks. So much globe-trotting there. I'm walking so much, I haven't really done much with this buff. Got like one quest, right? The War Chiefs. The screeches are too low to contribute, so there's somewhere some quest thing. Start here. Still need to do the Centaur bracers. Well, I can get them from any Centaur though. There's the quest Ignition. Sludge. There's the Shredder though. Someone is doing this right now. Oh no, really? Oh no. So I did all of this run for nothing. I have to wait now. You gotta wait here, I guess. Ignition, how does it work? There should be some raptors here. I'm gonna check out some raptors. It seems like a frickin' follow quest. And yeah, someone did just start it, so we can't do it right now. So there's no raptors here. We just need to kill the frickin' birds then. How long is this respawn? Oh boy. No raptors. Nothing, everything's clear. Oh, and then the mobs spawn. It was kind of weird. There's some tin. Oh, they might be sharing spawns. The Plane Strider. Okay. Let's check this out. Incoming. Solo's actually there, so. And the bracket changed a little bit again. Sola is gonna play very soon against Björn. Just gotta skip the first round. Hero, Max Packs, Cure. And Max Packs are gonna hit each other very soon. Kratos gonna hit Hero. Björn is gonna hit Sola. Oh man. And Clem will run into Sola or Björn. The winner of that, Shameless, is gonna be his first opponent though. Percival is... no, maybe Percival actually. Percival face Shameless, pretty good round. Some copper. Yeah, that looks to be the... oh, there's Nice gonna hit Cure. Nice against Cure, huh? Yeah, he's actually online. Nice. Yeah, all share spawns like the zebras and the frickin' other things. There is no raptor over here, but there's so many raptor potential spawns or something, I don't know. How does this work, Questy? How does this work? Why is there none of the mobs that you're showing me that should be here? There's zebras and frickin' Plane Striders and no raptors. This is not how this should work. Do I risk missing Sola against Björn because I'll be watching Nice against Cure? Do we risk that? How does this ignition thing work anyway? Let me check this first. Ignition. I might have done this whole thing. If I'm not. No. I'm so sorry. Alright. Just wait until it spawns, I guess. How long does this take? If we kill them too fast, we get like these super respawns. Oh, there it is.
What's up? Glad I could help. Yo, time is money, friend. Hurry back.
We need to get the key, I guess, and then we'll go to the guy and then... Okay. Looks good to me. Oh. That guy had the key. Now we go back. Turn in. And now we protect him. Alrighty. Let's do the escape. Nice. Man, I get an 8 stamp buff, 2 int, Watch's Blessings 300 HP, 120 attack power, 140 or something, 10 crit on spells, 5% crit on melee. I got my own rock bite with another 80 attack power. So powerful. So powerful. That resist. Oh. This is such a weird quest, oh my god. He clearly does not know how to handle his own machine there. Nice. Where's the turn in? Okay, we're done with this one. So I can go to Ekaiki or whatever he's called. I can never pronounce. Ekayaki. Maybe he's called Ekayaki. I have no idea. Okay. And on top of that, we stay active with the bracket. Could be having... That's a lot of ticks on this guy. A little bit until the first match here. Right, I got a free win. Walk over. Still waiting. Cure Solar. Not picky. If Solar gets any matches, we're just gonna jump in then. Oh, yeah. Might be this tree over there. Those are the wrong raptors, unfortunately. Oh, it's over here. So it's in this area, I guess. And there's another dude trying to do this one. Please. Thank God. Didn't have to wait for that freaking respawn. Whew, that was very close actually. So now we head over to turn on the centaur bracers, I guess. Kill some centaurs and hand over the centaur bracers and then... Yeah. And that's gonna be good. And then I think we'll have our first match, maybe even before that. Solo cure, solo cure. I'm waiting. Dave versus Hunter. You guys do this. Dave or Hunter is gonna play against, probably Hunter, against Solar. And yeah, cure. Just waiting for Nice, I guess. That would be the game to see. Kind of getting excited a little bit. We'll be displaying this in a moment. Then I hope we'll just have some nice games today. My intellect is gonna run out. Oh no. Light feather. Always nice. Those things, man, they sell for like, I don't know, bunch of silver, so getting any of those on the way is just pretty good. Oh. What? You dropped the 8 slot back? Damn, man. That's a lucky break. Only got 20 more minutes on my war chiefs. And I think Oni should be running down to 1 hour very soon as well. But yeah, let's kill these centaurs and then turn on the centaur quests and stuff like that. Oh, a leather belt, stem agility, level 10 belt. Keep that for now. I got 6 now. What the F? He nets me? Yeah, of course he does. Yo, MW, good to see you. Say shameless upset Clem. It's not impossible. Well, I won't be watching it though, but he might do it. Ooh, that's a big pull. We will be following either the Zerg, the lone Zerg Solar for most of the tournament, but we might do a first different game. The first game being, what is it? What was I looking at? Nice against Cure, that would be a pretty high profile game. Why can't I find these frickin' bracers, man? I'm finding like all these greens right now. I even have a mace? Oh, that would be an upgrade. I don't even know when that thing dropped. Wow. Can probably do like a round, almost. Like 1 round, get to the camp over there, get to the camps over there, and then slowly turn back. Getting a little bit of a lucky streak right now here, 8 bracers. You only need 7 more. We will be in for a treat though, in a little bit here. Level 21 hunter, oh. Oh no, he's killing the guys. Why is he doing it? I need them loots. I guess he needs something to... No, he just walked through it. I've got nice on the Francis, but he is not... He was there, but he's not online right now. I wonder if he's playing on a different server currently. Or if he just dropped out of the tournament. Yeah, okay. What? He shot down a totem. What a dude. What a douche. He's waiting for the guys. They are both waiting for the guys. Oh. I hope there's just enough leftovers here. We're currently looking at Foxer playing against Bjorn. In a moment, they're starting up. So waiting for Solar and Cure. Kind of get on with their games. Wonder who's Solar? Oh yeah, Hunter or Dave, right? So Solar running into Bjorn would be interesting, of course. Hopefully Solar could make that. As much as I love Bjorn, it's not like I detest Solar, but as much as I love Bjorn, it's just simply the fact that this is the only Zerg in the bracket, so kind of want to see him do well, maybe get into the finals, you know, get some Zerg representation into this tournament here. No Shin included this time. Okay, get over here. Nothing to dispel. Didn't he buff himself or something? Oh, I got a buff. I got another 8 stam buff, I think. I was like, I need to purge this guy. He got a stam buff. Well, I guess I did. He didn't. So he needs to purge me. Solar and Cure still waiting. Waiting just as we are. They're around for the first opponents to appear. Okay, if I'm lucky I get like 2 out of the next 2 guys, and then we can just turn it perfectly in. There's my 2 guys. There's actually 3 guys here, so maybe... There's 4 guys here. I think I should be able to be... And there's a chest! Let's get to that chest. Wait, why am I still in combat? Oh! My totem. Pulled the guy with the cloud. I still need the bracer, so that's fine. I'm like full on inventory space. There's a frickin' green weapon which I can't loot. Strider meat, okay, let's see. Mana potion only? Some mana. A grey item. Well, we know what to trade for this one. Oh, I can see the frickin' values now, of course, yeah. I've got my add-on now. So we'll go with the least value item, of course, to delete this one. Grab that hunting bow. Okay, I still need 1 more braces, I think, yeah. 1 more. 1 last dude. Come on. Come on. I was so sure that we could make it with these guys. There's one. I was hoping for a green on that chest, to be honest. Oh, there's a second one. Probably make it with these guys. War Chiefs, 9 minutes. Scroll of Intellect. And a heavy hammer off. A little bit of extra damage. Oh, he's starting to run. No, 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 stay, stay. Oh, okay, so we got him. Just need to get through the motions here, what we'll be deleting. I guess we'll just delete the food. Don't really need that food anyways. Get it out of here. Get the int scroll, buff ourselves up, and get that heavy hammer for the silver. Still a no frickin' bracer. I was so confident that we could make it with five dudes here. I guess we gotta kill the double. Stay! He's doing the cloud thing, but that doesn't matter. And he's doing the net, that does matter. Racer. Perfect, okay. So we finished that. We finished that. Turn in the leaders. Yes, there we go. Except Varrock the Dervish, wherever that is. Oh, I think he's in the south. Yeah, so. Who's this dude? That Lentiga. I don't know. Ziggurat? No, this is not the Ziggurat.
Blood and thunder. Strength.
No, this is a thing. A main hand axe or a two-hand mace. 9 DPS. 10 DPS. So we can just go by money. Or we can go with the one-hand axe. Slightly better than my current one. Is it really? Well, I need to train axes then. But yeah, axe skill is definitely gonna be very nice. Now we go to Crossroads, avenge my village. Those are for the Stonetail and Mountains, so I'm not gonna go there yet. A quick look. Cure still waiting, so is Solar. So are we. He wants me to go to Wretched. Yeah, I'm gonna turn in a bunch of stuff and then we go to Wretched. Go and vendor your stuff. Oh, I need to repair actually. Light feather, that's all I need from these guys. 10 already, that's, I don't know, 70 silver or something. It's almost a gold. It's not great, but it's, we're getting there, we're getting there. Okay. Solar or Cure, I don't care, whoever is gonna be the first one. I think at this point, Nice is taking his time. So we might just follow Solar and... I'm not even exactly sure if Nice is really gonna follow through with playing. He just showed up and checked out the bracket and just goes away again. Some stuff to sell here. Get so many greens, I don't know what to do with these. Not sure. That's a soulbound, yeah, okay. Where are the quests to turn in? I guess this one's on top of the tower. We just turn that one in. We can stay here for like 5 minutes. There should be another booth coming in 5 minutes. I mean, look at that. They're like chilling here. Doing things. Blood feather. 32 minutes, 29 minutes. You can check out on Dave's stream how the things are standing right now. Okay, she wants feathers. So he wants us to fly to Wretched, but I want to chill here for 3 minutes. I need to do this anyways, clear out the inventory here. Send it to the bank. No daggers. A mace. Leather belt. So many things, wow. I think that's... oh no, and the feathers of course. Boom, there we go. Oh, I forgot the rough stones. Okay, we'll do some bandages. Do I have braces that do something? Yeah. I will return the favor. I don't think so. I don't think so. He moves. Oh, nice. Did just come out of his ooh and cure. Oh, they're playing actually on Asia. Let's quickly see if we can catch those on Korea, or if they already started. Oh fuck. Not working. I hate these delays. I don't know why the logins are like so weird for Korea from my end. Can we make it cure woman? Okay. So we'll check out Nice's game first. 40 seconds on the booth. Where are like guys? Oh, this girl is buffed. So yeah, 30 seconds, pretty much the same. Chilling inside this. What the F? Janosos. How can you have male succubi? What? When did that happen? I think I missed something. Okay, so the buff is gone. Oh. Oh. Damn. Okay. So guys, finally, I'm gonna do that thing. It's called StarCraft. Hey! Smooth. Smooth transition. So let's do it. First game of the evening. It's a best of 3 between Liquid's Cure in the top left of Robbie Rock, and in the bottom right it is Nice, the Taiwanese Protoss player, I wanna say. Yeah. Pretty sure he's Taiwanese. Alrighty. So let's see. Cure. What is he gonna play here? And Nice as well. Nice can do literally anything, like anything. He's a very nice Protoss. No, he can actually really good. He has really good macro play, and he has very out of the box tech transitions. And he has like the crazy cheeses. He has been playing a lot with Haas for like a decade or more, so he knows all about those crazy cheeses. He has seen them firsthand. He has experienced those on the ladder every day. Yeah, kind of. Oh, this is interesting. He stacked them purposefully. Like, did you see that? He stacked them one behind, so it would not overlap. I think it was on purpose. I'm not sure. It looked kind of nice. So, Cure going for the double gas, of course, here. It's gonna go into that Reaper and Factory, most likely. Could be a reactor first, but no, it's gonna be that Reaper instantly. And Nice is gonna go into a Cybernetics Core Nexus with this one. There's the factory, the second depot, of course, here. So this is a very standard opening for the Terran these days. And they will pull 2 and 1 out of gas, or keep 2 and 1 in gas from the 3-3 to boost their mineral income for that faster command center. And this way is a little bit more on the tech side. I've seen the 1-1 mining as well, where the command center is even going to be a little bit faster than this one. It doesn't really do too much of a difference. Doesn't make that big of a difference, but a tiny thing. So Reaper's gonna scout, and of course Nice needs to wall his front. I've seen a lot of misplaced walls on this map. I think this should be good though. I've seen like a lot of holes here. This should be fine. So I don't think you can run in with the Hellions through like a weird angle. How do you get your hands on those replays? This one currently is live. This is not a replay. This is played in this second. And howdy, good to see you, bro. Ooh, shakalaka. Like there are discords. You can just go in there and grab them from the KSL, for example, from the PIGO. But you can also do like what I will probably do very soon. Is gonna subscribe to Wadi. And Wadi has on his own Discord, if you are a subscriber, you can gain access to all of the replays. He's doing full replays every month, I think, from all of his events. And you'll get access to all of the ones he did in the past and the ones that, of course, are being done during that month. So yeah, those are basically the ways. You either have to like subscribe to the channel. Oh, there's a misclick, by the way, here on the probes. They're actually going in. Nice is actually, man, Nice is really mis-microing here currently on his units. The probes, man, the probe line going crazy there. That was so much lost mining time in addition to 5 killed workers. This is looking terrible. And then we're gonna have a triple Widow mine as a follow-up. That is where the gas went, by the way. So now you know. Nice needs to defend this one. Can he do it? He had a good scout, so he knows kind of what's going on. I'm not exactly sure if he spotted the Widow mine. That could have been, because he's waiting for that drop. And if he can intercept this one, would be amazing. But it's gotta be even more lost mining. Look at this. He was about 400 to 500 in the lead there. Now he's gonna boost in. There's 2 Stalkers here, but the 2 Stalkers are not gonna be enough. The rest is coming in. Wait. Where did the 3rd mine go? It's walking. It's walking. I can see it. It's walking. So one detonate. Oh my god, it's walking. Oh, it's walking. It's hitting. Oh god, no. Okay, that's 2. Come on, Nice. You can do this better. It doesn't need to be 2. I guess they always have to die in pairs. So Kyo's gonna try to pick this up? No, I don't think so. This medevac is pretty low. And there we go. So, Widow mine drop, 3 mines for 4 probes. Not the greatest, but if your opponent is already behind that much, well, then it's pretty good, right? Isn't it? You'd think so. So yeah, there you go. Really looking in the driver's seat. He has this weird wall set up, so he's gonna have the 3 barracks, the 1 engineering bay. I've seen this recently being added into these walls, the NG bay for the +1. It's a pretty important upgrade, but I guess stim as well, right? And you'll have stim there anyway, so it's just another building to have there. And I don't hate it, I have to say. I kind of like these walls. There's the 3rd command center. Nice still has a very good uptime on the Nexus here, but there's the next wave of harassment coming in, and Cure is still in the worker lead. So there need to be the double auto turret. He will get one, maybe two probes actually. No, but he might get that stalker now. It's gonna blink into that shield battery to stay safe. So unfortunately the Raven only getting one kill, but better than nothing of course. It's just energy. The 4 stalkers are posturing in front of the base, but there's no pressure on Cure whatsoever, right? He can just do his build. He even got this medevac out, by the way. He's repairing this up now. That was the one that dropped the Widow Mines. So he's gonna have a 3 medevac follow-up here, which is not the norm. Usually you see the 2 medevacs, right? So he's gonna have 3 medevacs. It's even gonna be better. He has that Raven still behind. Yeah, he can drop like a triple drop if he wants to. I mean, look at that. It's so powerful. He leaves one behind though. He's just gonna do with a double drop. I'm a little bit sad, I have to say, but definitely he's playing this safe. Better safe than sorry here. Now Nice is going up into a gateway explosion. He says like 50 drones, 50 workers. I guess I'm fine. We can go into Colossi, we can go into Thumblands, and now we just don't make any units. But we make gateways and charge, and then we hope we can kind of win this. But Cure is pushing out. He even dropped these guys just to intercept, and he's gonna kill 3 stalkers on the way. This hallucination unfortunately comes a tiny bit too late. But now, let's have a look at the army. We have 1 Colossi, we have 4 Stalkers, we have 4 Zealots, we have 2 Sentries. Against the world, the mighty force of the Terran, the powerhouse. That is Cure, pushing across right now. Cure stimming in, he just needs to snipe that Colossi and then the game is his. I mean, there could be another Colossi very soon. There's no thermal lance though. He will most likely get the kill on this base. I can't really see a future where Nice is gonna have enough units to really hold off this push here and defend the base. Now Zealot's charging in, but Widowmine's connecting quite nicely here. Force Field's actually helping the Terran right now. The Colossus is being retained quite nice for now. And there's only a bunch of Marines left, but now with the Marauders in the front here, 3 Marauders can take out the Colossi. He needs to be careful though. If he loses those, that could spell the end of this push. Man, can Nice actually save this Nexus? I can't believe it. How is he doing this? Reinforcements coming in though from Cure. Is this still too much? There's gonna be that overcharge on the shield battery. Nice is hanging on by a threat. And what a threat. And Cure is pushed. He's pushed back a tiny bit. The Raven comes in for that F2. It's gonna drop a couple auto turrets because it's gotta get caught in the moment there. A Nice Colossi is still alive. I can't believe it. Even though there's Vikings right now. First Colossi is gonna fall. Second Colossi in the back is gonna get shut down here as well. 2 more Vikings coming in. Nice has to GG. Cure is gonna take that first game of the series. And you can see now it is live because you'll see. See? It's live. And I'm just here in the lobby with the guys. So yeah. Also it helps if you're an observer and you observe the games yourself, right? And then they are on your PC and you can go back and cast them. Alrighty. So now we just start up the next one. No brakes, all gas here. And then we hopefully catch Solar against Björn. Just perfectly. That from then on it's all Solar. And Cure looking very good here. 1-0. Nice. I mean, he kind of made it almost work there. It was a very interesting way. He just greedily threw down another Nexus, then he just didn't make any units whatsoever. And he had like 4 Stalkers, that was it. And a Sentry for the hallucination. And then he just made 8 gates and charge and Colossi. But he didn't warp in any units yet. And he almost made it work. He almost made it work. That was really close. But yeah, again, Boom Shakalaka coming back to a question, how do you get those replays? For this tournament, for example, you can just check out the challenge link, and there's the Discord, I think, in that, where the bracket is. So you just check out the link, and you'll get to the bracket, and then you can find the Discord information there, and there's like a casters tab. I'm not sure if you have to be tagged as a caster, might be, but you can always reach out to Stego and say you want to cast, for example, or you can ask for replays, for specific replays if you're interested in something. And usually, if it's not behind like a subscription wall or something, then you'll get it very easily. Okay, so now this time we still see the... what? The factory opening here. And Nice wants to, I guess, let this finish. He's so crazy. So he thinks he's getting rushed, but in truth, there's just a freaking Nexus behind this. So he's literally just blocking the add-on. And he's forcing a Marine and a bunker. Okay, so let's see. The bunker, if it's being salvaged, is 25. The Marine, that's 50, but that's gonna be useful later on. The Reaper's going across, he's gonna see this. Is he instantly gonna cancel this? Yes, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. But he also delays the command set. I think it's worth it. It's worth the pylon money. As crazy as it sounds, and he catches the Reaper. That's a really nice catch. As crazy as it sounds. And then he has to kind of rewall with another depot here. Yeah, he's already going there. Here's CV to make the depot. So a 3 depot wall. It makes the reactor a little bit more safe, but is that really what you wanted to do? And we do have the Twilight coming up. Behind this. I'm still keeping an eye on the bracket so I can immediately like drop the game when Solar Beyond is gonna start, because I definitely do not want to miss that one. There's the fake Oracle coming across the map. Of course we know it's... oh, it's charge. Yo, there's the boths. Rent will drop. Only already dropped. Nice. Okay, so I can leave World of Warcraft now. I've got the buffs, and here we are back in the game. The Oracle did do a fine job scouting, but yeah, this is a 2-base all-in from Nice, so let's see how this is gonna fare. He will just... he might throw down a Nexus for... a supply. He might actually do it now. There it is. He's gonna throw down a pound first. But there's gonna be a War Prism coming in very soon. Now what? Okay, I guess he's just playing nice, as I say, and not gonna go for that all-in. He didn't add the gateways. There's only 3 gates. Like, what is he doing with charge? What's the goal? Interference matrix here? Okay, so he thinks it's gonna be a Colossus opening again. Did he have a read on this? No, so he doesn't know about the Robo. That's a good read though. He finds the Raven. Ah, he cancels it. It would have actually been worth it to get it, so you can just kill him with Marines, basically, and the Raven. So he knows there's no drop. He saw the Raven, so he's gonna cancel the shield battery. And there's the War Prism. There's the Colossi. Now he went into early charge. What is he doing with charge? Nothing. What is he? Now he's going into blink. This is such a weird way to go about things again. Oh, the Observer gets sniped by the Widow Mine because he saw the Raven. What is he doing? He saw the Raven, like, with the hallucination. Why is he placing his Observer inside the freaking army? Where he knows there's a Raven. Now he sends the next Observer. There's gonna be a little bit of charge-load harassment, but of course no forge upgrades means they're not that strong. I mean, there's no upgrades for the Terran as of yet as well, but he's getting there. He's getting his stim, his combat shields, +1 is on the way. Of course, as we can see here behind that, the Raven is gonna make its way across the map as well. And we're gonna see that this scouting depot just finishes in the perfect amount of time. Cyclone could kill that Prism as well, but it's gonna settle for a lock-on honor. Zealot there for a moment. Now Kyor's Raven is gonna come in, but unfortunately this is the spot where there is a shield battery, so he just flies through. He's alright, man. You got charge. I saw you got charge, so you don't have blink. So you can drop it down here. Ah, he needs to, yeah, redrop, but already too much damage to those auto turrets. He gets a Zealot, which is 100, I guess. Not the worst. And then he just throws down his own third base here. But third next is already done for nice. Could already go into another base. I mean, there's a lot of SCVs actually for Kyo. He has a ton of workers on those two bases. 48. Nice, gonna throw out a few vision pylons. He has that prism still lurking on the map as well. This double drop, what can it do? Possibly. There's already a Colossus out, there's a bunch of Zealots at home as well. We see this drop commence right now. The other side here. It's gonna kill a few SCVs actually. And we'll just go away. Now Q is gonna come in at this moment, and this is quite exposed, I wanna say. So we're gonna see Warpin now. He could kill the Warpin and Zealots, but there's the double Colossus coming. I think we're gonna see a pickup very soon, and there it is indeed. Blink did finish, and this is kind of a surprise to kids. Like, wait, what? You actually got Blink. But Q is gonna start his push. I'm not sure about this though. Only one tank with this. There's already 2 Colossi out. This is very marine heavy. He does have... Oh, he actually has 10 Marauders though. But they're not all with this army. The Vikings are not with this army. And this is a mostly marine army. This is 7 Marauders. No, 8 Marauders. Actually, there's a bunch of Marauders in this mix, so Nikes needs to be careful. But yeah. Just gonna fall back. He's gonna regroup again, yeah. And he took his third base behind this, of course. Disruptors now. We see the first forge already spinning. Second forge is gonna start up here. Finish it now. And it's gonna probably go into that armor upgrade. He scans the war prison, but unfortunately doesn't catch it. He was lurking or checking with the Vikings if he can't find that one. Unfortunately did not. Terran is starting to catch up in workers here. We'll kill that observer. The Raven is gonna throw down an anti-armor missile with his last breath, literally. And the army is gonna just walk back, it seems. Rotating down a little bit. It's looking for an opening, I guess. Armory engine bay on the way. +1 armor about to finish up here in a moment. The Nexus number 4 on the way. Very, very slow on the 4th Nexus though. Second Robo on the way. I like to see that. So he wants to go ham on Robo units. These Zealots unfortunately are just gonna get peeled off here. I guess one is gonna survive. I kind of want to see some chronos on the forges, but he's been chrono boosting the Robo so far. And there's a Dark Shrine, really. Okay. Already Ghost Academy coming in here, +2 weapons on the way. And the second starport. Did he see the double Robo? No, he doesn't. And he doesn't know about the Dark Shrine. Of course, sniping that Raven is nice in this regard that there's no mobile detection. So you kind of need to rely on scans. There's a turret though. On the 3rd there's none. Oh, I guess there's one on the entrance here. So he made a bunch of turrets. Does he have one in the main? No, there's no turret in the main, but that's fine. Is this SCV stuck? I think it can get through. But Kyo's approaching max and he will push across the map. That being said though, the same can be said about Nice here. He is getting his max out army very soon. You kind of always want to be a little bit under max unless you just push out as the Protoss. Because you want to be able to warp in reinforcements at home if anything happens. War Prism coming in, but the Viking is gonna catch this one, and that's gonna be expensive. He can drop out one Zealot, and that's the hurt one. So he's gonna get surrounded by SCVs and gonna get killed. One SCV is gonna die. That was kind of funny. Oh, Björn and Solar, they're gonna play. Are we gonna leave? I think we do. I think we don't. I think we just catch map number 2 from them. Nah, it's gonna be unfortunate, but this is a fine game. I just hope Cure wins so we can just leave the series. Okay, so there's gonna be a bunch of ghosts, but yeah. He needs the correct engage. Planter is not done yet. He will snipe the turret. He has the shield going. He has a bunch of stalkers. He's very light on zealots, actually. Interesting to see. No Archons with this yet. He has the Dark Shrine, though. Could go for some if he wants to. Not that he really benefits that much from those, as there are already so many ghosts. Kill sees this. He wants to go into Liberators. He adds the next starport. He adds the next fusion core. He adds another command center or two. And he's starting to push in with these disruptors, but yeah, kind of Q is waiting for the Liberators to be able to be produced. He does not have supply open and he's making 4 more Medivacs. I don't think those are the units you're looking to add into this army mix right now. I guess he only has 4 Medivacs, so. But yeah, you should kind of poke a little bit more with the Vikings, don't you think? I mean, now he's just gonna get poked to death by these frickin' disruptors. It's like a death by, you know, death by spoon kind of thing. Another sensor turret on the way, 5th base on the way. He has a bunch of bio units here, but we see the big engage start here. Stim is already triggered. Vikings almost killing one of the Colossi. Oh, he could have gone for it, but he did not. And now we see the first Liberators joining. Definitely want to add that Medivac upgrade and the Lib upgrade here very soon. He has the money, should definitely do it. But nice is... Man, he's messing up bank right now. He's not making much progress beyond his 3-3 upgrades here. So he will have a considerable bank after the fight for a remax. Oh man, these Disruptor Novas not being controlled, actually no micro against them. It's gonna be very powerful. A little bit of a flank coming in, the Colossi are killed, Disruptors are almost out of Novae. And these kind of weird flanks there from Cure are really working wonders for him right now. And the control on the Nova is not that great, as you can see. It's a little bit difficult to control, but yeah, Zealot Warping to stabilize here. Storm on the way for Nice now, who went into that Templar Archives finally. Well, that was a very cost-efficient trade for Cure. You can see this reflected in the numbers as well. And Cure is not, like... He's not, I guess, stagnant. He is growing. He is making more and more command centers. He is going into lib range, plus 3 air weapons even. 3-3 about to finish up as well. And now it's all about the correct army mix here. I think he's lacking a little bit in Marines, so he's producing a couple more. There's a bunch of ghosts. And there's a big push here, and he needs to land those Vikings. The Vikings are kind of obsolete right now. Love the dodge though on the Nova. But the Vikings are just standing in the air. They needed to drop immediately down again. So in the end, as much as I liked the dodge, the follow-up was not there, and that was not what we were looking for. There's the Liberator Force though. The Freedom Zones are coming in, pushing back this army. That was a good trade for Nice. He needs to put up more freedom here to split against those Novae. We'll actually get some good Nova connections here, but then the Disruptor kind of walked into the Liberator zones and the Stalkers haven't dealt with those yet, so in the end, man, this trade was amazing here for Cure, but the bank was there for Nice. So if Nice can stabilize, I guess he can't. Look at this. Look at the supply. He's down at 60 supply. He used up the bank now. And Cure can just move forward. He has still 110 army supply. A lot of it is in production or just walking across the map right now, as you can see here. But there's gonna be so much in just a moment here for Cure. And on the other side, we're just gonna get 3 Colossi and that's it. And they can't even shoot at Liberators, can they? We're just gonna go into Liberator Ghost at this point here, it seems. As Cure, the ultimate Terran late game against a ground force Protoss player. So we killed 1 Nexus, but that was barely mining. He only had 4 probes down here. So this is not a very important base for Nice. But if Cure can push any further, that's definitely gonna be a game-ending move potentially here. More and more liberators coming in, just throwing down freedom wherever they can. And the armies are shrinking for nice. While Kyo's basically staying the same. He's unpowering all of the robos and the shield upgrades. GG's gotta be called. Kyo has managed to grab the win. Okay, so let's quickly check how far along Bjorn and Solar are. Oh! Is this game number 1? This is game number 2. It's 1-0 for Solar. No, it's game number 1. Nice! Okay. That's nice! And now I finally got rid of the name nice. Is Pig coming? I don't know. Okay, the Lone Zerg, we're gonna stick to him like glue to a toenail. That was really just in time, man. And Pig apparently is coming, so we got all the casters in this one. Everyone who wants to see the Zerg die. So I'm already in. I'm gonna do a quick restroom break as Pig is coming in. We're waiting for him. Gonna be right back. And I'm back just in time again. Things are working out. Okay, it's best of 3 between Bjorn in the bottom right. Again, Ruby Rock. Already sick of this map. In the top left it is Farkan's Solar. Already a little bit sick of this map. Seems to be like the one that always gets through. And the one that everybody doesn't hate to play. And I'm not a big fan of these kind of maps. I have to say though, there was one season where we had the map Alkiwan, and I think that was like probably the most standard map in that pool, and that was actually a really good map to see consistently because there was a lot of patterns on that map. This one, there's not much of a difference, like you'll always grow into the same directions here. Double racks, okay, Bjorn. Going back to his roots here, he's gonna do the double ranks Reaper most likely. And go into a command center after that. I hope he does not mess up the wall. Because there is like a weird spot, apparently, where links can slip through. 3 racks, uh-oh, it's the 3 racks Reaper, he's going all in. He really wants to see some damage. Is he gonna take a second gas with this? Probably would. We need to see another depot here in a moment, and there's gonna be an overlord which will see the 2 racks, but will he go deep enough to see the 3 racks? Ah, okay, so he builds with an add-on, I guess. Oh no, he's just gonna make it over here. Okay, that's good. I hope this is a tight wall. So he opens up the door, says like, come in. Come in, brother. You're welcome here. Check it out. See my 2 racks. But Solar's like, you're making Reapers, so I can actually get a really good scout. And he will most likely see the 3rd barracks. Oh! He doesn't go deep enough. So he goes away. He goes away. Now let's see how the Reaper does perform here. Still doesn't have any kills yet. There's gonna be 6 Chase this one out. He really wants to kill that drone, of course. So you wanna stifle that income. But there's already the first queen. 2 more Reapers joining in though. Now it's 2 here in the front. 1 is still going across the map. And he can start to work on these queens. Oh, that was very close there. He almost got that surround. That was so close. Ooh. I don't think jumping up is gonna do you any favors there, Björn. Now he has the 3rd Reaper joining in with a lot of HP here. There's 15 HP. Reaper needs to start healing though. There he goes. This combat drugs actually very fast. And we're gonna see 5 Reapers here in just a second. So that's gonna be a pretty strong force. Solar actually going in 12 more links here, really taking this seriously. He's only on 7 drones on the natural right now. He really wants to get that queen, but oh my god. How can Solar not catch him? It's insane. There's 1 more Reaper. Now this is 6 Reapers, but you need to be careful here, Bjorn. Speed is about to finish. He needs to run. He needs to run. He needs to regroup. He needs to probably abandon this. All in all, I want to say it's a solid defense from Solar. He almost loses 2 queens, but he does not actually lose them. So they're still fine. And we do see the extra production coming in here. And the extra command center, but I mean, as much as he delayed the workers from the Zerg, I mean, he can't just run up now. But this is a big Reaper ball, and 25 Zerglings might not be enough to catch 8 Reapers, to be honest. I mean, even if they're speedlings, the Reapers can just cancel this base, I think. He will not see these Zerglings coming, they're gonna come from behind, so he was gonna push them into the queens. But yeah, those grenades, man, sometimes that's all you need. And he's just standing in the frickin' corner. He will die. But whoa, that was a pretty okay trade for the Reapers, I want to say. 26 links. That's the whole army. At least he trades for the whole army. If Solar doesn't come from behind, Beyond just gets out, and Solar is never gonna catch him. So it was a very good calculated move there by Solar, coming in with the flank and with the queens as well to assist. If he doesn't have the queens in that fight, he loses the fight, right? You saw how close it was actually. So if there's like a little bit of DPS missing, then there might be a snowball in the other direction. Because he killed so many links, he can just walk across the map with these marines right now and shoot down this overlord. And he should move back though. He has stim, but he should move back. You don't want to lose these marines. You need to stick together, brothers. And he's gonna try to reinforce this, but 5 marines? Yeah, they need to stim. I guess with stim they're gonna be fine here, and a little bit of micro. There's no medivacs yet though. Medivacs gonna take a while. Combat shields is on the way, but not done yet. And those 5 guys did already stim once. He doesn't stim the one that tried to run away. So he's trading little by little efficiently, which is kind of funny. It looks so weird, like those tiny micro battles here and there. Oh, it's gonna be +1 in a second. Combat shields is late though. Could have, yeah, almost had an opportunity to jump on the queens there. Now, I'd like him to pull back. I'd like to see the pull back on these units, you know, just go back to the home, add in the medivacs. They're coming in now. They're coming in hot. They're bringing in a bunch of new brothers as well. Don't lose your marines now stupidly on top of that creep. So he's gonna clean out the creep. He denies the hatchery before it's even been attempted to be taken. And now, combat shields with 4 seconds. Can he overwhelm? Possibly, yes. He just has the right amount of units, the right amount of guns. The perfect timing if he can snipe that last Bane. Oh, he does get the snipe. Now he just needs to safely drop again. Queens are gonna shoot from the high ground though. You need to be careful. You're beyond maybe a tiny bit too close to the edge there. The reinforcements coming in again. Tank and Marines. Can he make it happen? He killed so many overlords, by the way. He killed 3 overlords. That's so many. He's still denying this 4th base. This drone desperately wants to be a hatchery. But Björn's snowball might have just been prevented here. Wow, that was very close though, to be honest. And we'll find another overlord here on the way. Limiting that vision, a nice position for that tank here on the low ground is gonna start to shell these queens. But the Lings are in number. Baneling speed is ready. One shot on the Banes. Oh, he's sniping all of the Banes! And now he can just walk forward, he can snipe the queens. There's a few more Banes behind this. If he just snipes all of them, yeah, target fire Björn, man. The fastest revolver held in the Wild East. It is Björn. Damn, man, that was smooth. Smooth micro victory. Micro Jackson making it work again. Love to see it. Shameless did win over Percival, and your brother, your boy Shameless is now playing against Clem, so you can have your fantasy happen. MW. Well, Shameless might just win over Clem. Solar against Björn, and Hero against young Jacob, who managed to win over Creator. I'm not sure if they played, but I think they did. That's kind of insane, because Creator is also really good in PvZ specifically. I think you might have underestimated young Jacob. Maybe they never played before. Young Jacob is a strong player, but I wouldn't put him up as high as a PvZ Creator at least. Max Pax and Cure are currently playing as well. So that's also a really good match. But of course we kind of want to see Solar make a comeback here. Because he needs to represent the Zerg in the round of 4. So far this is looking very good for the man here in the bottom left. A former world champion. It is Björn. A thing that this man in the top right has yet to achieve. And maybe will never be able to achieve. It is Solar. We don't know if there's gonna be another world championship, right? So we will have to wait and see. But yeah, Björn has one, Solar doesn't. Come on. I thought I clicked on the X, so I was like, he's already going for a super fast hatch. Is it 13 hatch? And Björn again, throwing down the barracks. Gonna be a double, I think again, at least. He's going with the gas here now. Let's see the second barracks. Yes, it is gonna come. And we are of course inside the matrix right now. This is the White Rapid, which we are following currently. And the only question that remains is there gonna be a third barracks? Björn, can you trick us again into believing that you have more than one build, while you in fact only have this one build, 3 Reapers? Or do you trick Solar now? It's like, hey man, look at my 2 barracks, and then you make like a barracks over here. This is actually, is this a jumper point? I think it is. So he does not make the second barracks, the third barracks, excuse me. So this is a different build. It's got to be a faster command center, it's gonna be a faster follow-up, it's gonna be faster tech behind this, but less Marines. So the power spike is gonna be a little bit different than it was earlier. And it's gonna be more harassment focused with an emphasis on a stronger mid-game. The Zerg is always kind of the race that looks like it is playing reactively, and that's a thing that, well, just is like it is. Most Zerg can play reactive and like to play reactive. That's one of their strengths as well. And why is that, you think? Because of the lava mechanic, of course. So you have like your one army, and you lose it, and you just try to trade as efficient as you can, and you just try to out composition your opponent, right? So if your opponent has a lot of Marines, well, then you try to get a lot of Banelings. If your opponent has a lot of Marauders, you try to get a lot of Lings. And Solar has not scouted this yet, I think. Oh, I guess he did. But he saw he saw what he needed to see, so he knows what's up. There's a rather fast third command center behind this still, which is kind of nice to see. I like this addition. He's basically making of 3 Reapers. He's going into tech and the third CC. And that's his army. It's 3 supply. He snipes a creep tumor. And then he walks away. Because he knows it's about time. It's 3:30. This is the speed completion time. He needs to be behind his wall because he kind of needs to defend these add-ons. They stick out, so unfortunate position here for Björn. So he's back, but you don't really want to shoot from. I guess he just keeps them on the outside so he can actually do the grenades. Sola has no. Oh my god, he has no vision on this. I was gonna say, and he sees everything again. He even sees the banshees. Could be a raven. I don't think so though. No cloak so far. Could do it. I don't think he will. I don't want him to. So we're probably gonna see 1 Banshee. And then he's gonna swap for the factory to the reactor with the starport and the factory back on the tech lab for some tanks. I'd guess, but we don't know. He could make drilling claws from this and just widow mines. He's going into the double NG bay right now. He really wants to play a late game. His army's starting to grow, so he's not that flimsy anymore. If he has a tank on this position, for example, over here, it's gonna be quite nice to help him secure his bases. He's kind of looking for that Overlord. The Overlord unfortunately went away. He's just skirting out here in the matrix, on the outer outskirts of the matrix there. Checking what's up, reading the code, looking at blondes, looking at brunettes, you know, how it goes. Banshee tried to come in, didn't really find anything, but it get a little bit of a scout here on the map. It saw the Spore Crawler. There's so many queens over here, by the way. Baneling Nest coming in, +1 armor this time is gonna be it. And these Marines, they don't have medevac support, so beyond, I'm not sure if I want to see these across the map. They finally the medevac come in, but I guess he picks off a queen. It must be worth it. Oh! Okay. So he gets a cancel. At least it's not a kill. Thank God, right? That could have been way worse. Okay, so armory on the way here. And there's your supply drop. I know everybody waited for that moment because that's your standard diamond moment or platinum moment. You have to drop that supply to keep on producing. So Björn is denying this again. Can he make it once more? He has the power actually. He's going in, trying to snipe the queen, but this time there's gonna be that surround. He's picking up. And it's gonna boost away though, so the base is gonna be safe. 1-1, combat shields, stim. Marines are gonna be very feisty. They're gonna be so strong now. There was a +1 armor lead for a little while for Solar, but that's gone now. I think we lost all the Reapers though. So no more Reapers on the map. making me a little bit sad. Solar is just expanding the north. This expansion also could go up here in a moment. He's gonna see this army again. He still has the queens down here, but he needs to do something in the north as well. He has a bunch of units, but no queens really. And there's the tanks on the other side, so he can rather easily grab this unit force or group and bring it over to the other side because this is more mobile. Just being inside the middle. Oh, pick him up! No. So he didn't. He's actually gonna unload here again, and Solo's just gonna walk by. Bjorn could do some sniping here. Oh no! How did both players not see this? So he saves one marine. One marine and two medevacs there. A few marines walk in the wrong direction here. But they'll scout the army rotation here. From Solar. Nice tank positioning, I wanna say, but a little bit slow on the siege ups. We do have the Banshee trying to guard the tank here on the high ground, but it just might a little bit too many Zerglings there to shoot down for the Banshee. Now Bjorn has the last attempt to deal extra damage with his current supply. He will find a few drones. Can he find a hatchery? Potentially yes. Potentially yes. The Banes are a little bit too slow. The Queens were not in position. He does get a kill, but at what cost? He traded so much army. He's still efficient in the trades overall, but he is bleeding a lot of his army for this. And Solar's about to transition into his ultra attack. And that's where things are gonna get feisty. I mean, 2-2 Marines can kind of hold their own for a little bit, but not too long. You need to transition into that Marauder cluster, you need to transition into Ghosts. 2-2 is gonna finish up. Oh, that medevac is so low. Tank sieging up. Can he get a shot into the Banes? No, he does not get a Bane hit. Of course, the AoE from tanks has been indirectly nerfed because of the Bane health buff, so... Oh, wow. Solar actually pulling back a little bit further than I thought. It's gonna eat a bit of damage on that hatchery there. And Bjorn is just gonna do a big arc, and he will get punished for being a tiny bit too long on top of the creep. But his tank is kind of anchoring this quite nicely. Already 27 kills, and he does get another kill on the hatchery. Solar brother, you need to win this one, or we are not gonna have a Zerg in the next round. Looking good though for Bjorn. Bjorn is really looking sharp. But this is gonna be an issue. He does not have the correct army to deal with this. He does not have 3-3 on the way, which is also a big error here. Plus 3 armor already about to be halfway done, and finally Bjorn starts his own. It's gonna drop another supply. I'm glad we catch that one as well. We caught it. Things are looking good in Bjorntown. I mean, look at this. He's defended kind of everywhere. He loses a bunch of his reinforcements. But that's about it. Oh, there's gonna be one massive mine shot as well. And the tank is gonna be keeping this position safe from the high ground. This base is further denied. This place is denied. Solar has this now as his 5th base. And he's going into this Infestus, Ultralisk Speed on the way. They already have Chitinous. They're already sitting at 5 armor. Oh, sorry, 6 armor, of course. And there's gonna be one more armor upgrade in a moment. So the Marines are gonna do nothing. The Marauder's gonna have a tough time. A tiny bit too slow on the fungal. You might want to use one more fungal just to kill that medevac. Yeah, and there it goes. But now he used 2 fungals. Can he push back this big army here on the left? He does have a lot of these Ultralisks though, but no fungal in this army currently. The Banshee coming in for assassinations, the Queens for the save. The Queen, I guess. And Bjorn is starting to realize, like, whoa, we need to do quickly to have something. So he kills like 6 of his own Marines to immediately build 2 more Liberators, because he needs to have something to deal with these Ultralisks. He will get this base. Another drop into this base here in the north center position. But that's gonna be easily defended. Solar struggling though to catch the medevac harassment. He has a big group of units over here in those queens, of course, on the right, with some transfuses ready to go. And that's the whole anti-air. And then there's gonna be this one Hydra, of course. You know, Bjorn is dealing damage over here as well. I think the Ghost Academy might get sniped. Yeah, that's actually a good kill. You need to reproduce that immediately being thrown down here again for Bjorn. But that means no ghosts for a while. He cannot produce any ghosts right now. And there's gonna be the locker transition coming in. So there could be a tiny bit of a tempo advantage for Solar in a moment here. But man, this game is looking like trash for a Zerg player. He's been trading super inefficient, 12,000 to 8,800, and he just can't catch a break. He can't go up in bases, he can't really harass his opponent, and beyond this, again, killing his own units because he wants to start ghost production. It's gonna cancel this base again. The queens are getting caught with so many transfuses ready for the ultralisks, but only 2 queens do survive. Make that 1. Make that 2. But there's all your energy gone. That was like... How much is a transfuse? Transfuse is 75 plus 50. So that was like 8, 12, 16 transfuses, I think. So that's about 500 to... That's about 2,000 health. That was an amazing fungal, but the Hydras are maybe not enough in number here to just keep on fighting inside the liberation zones. They need to push out here. That Ultralisk is just chilling. He's kind of running away because he's afraid. We have a crash on the planetary, but Solar, can he actually stay alive behind this? I mean, he's doing okay with his aggression here, but he has nothing against the Liberators again, and if he just loses everything here at home, well then it's just not gonna be worth it to kill one base. No, 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 you need to fight with your army, bro. There's the lunge here. A nice dash, try to evacuate, and the medevacs do evacuate into the top corner. But look at these, they are just sitting here 7-7. They've killed a bunch of Lynx, they've killed Hydralisks, they've killed so many things. There's nothing that tries to shoot them down. Just not enough anti-air here. And again, Solar struggling to kind of stretch himself out more and more here on the map. Medevacs in the north. Trying to land here, they're gonna leave a marine behind because the Ultralisks were there in time and they were accompanied by a few Hydralisks. The medevacs wanted to run. Now game's calming down a little bit. Beyond is retaking the space here. He could have actually floated over this planetary to make another planetary here, but he chooses to take an orbital now. And he will just resaturate this position and it's gonna be fine. He should probably add a few more command centers. And the game calms down a bit. So Bjorn is gonna throw down a couple turrets. He has his mine set up everywhere. But those are gonna start to be cleared. And this time there's gonna be that Viper. So this drop in the north is gonna get killed. Unfortunately, he does not get the last medevac with the units inside. He needs to recharge again. He has a Nidus on the way. He has a Overseer in the back already. There could be a huge Nidus move in the close future. It is actually attempted right now. And there's something inside, so we need to wait and see what's gonna happen and come out. Bjorn really out of position. Right now he's gonna get an infested, which is nice. But that's what's gonna come to clear the Nidus. This is gonna be in time though. There's the Lurkers. 6 of them do make it through, and there's gonna be another Nidus, quite uncontested. Lurkers need to kill the units though. You wanna maybe focus fire on the ghost or something. He will clear the Lurkers barely. But more to come through, and it's only 2 that do remain though. But the Hydras here on the left flank, then there's the right flank. It's a planetary though, you need to be careful if you trade your whole army now into the planetary. It might be an issue. Ghosts are here for the defense. The Ghost Academy though is gonna get sniped down. It's gonna make it difficult again to make more ghosts. He's gonna kill that tank on the high ground. 41 kills by the way, that tank was a freaking hero. And Bjorn's mining is basically currently stopped. More and more links coming in. I'm gonna kill the SCVs. He's gonna try to shoot down the planetary, and it does indeed fall. That's a big kill here for Solar. The army is still very strong for Björn. He still has 100 army supply against 110 from his opponent. He has another command set about to finish, so he can just retake the space quite easily. He's actually gonna float his... Which one? Where does this come from? Well, whatever, but he's pushing in the same moment here. He also has a group in the north, but the north is not really working out, the center's not working out, and if Björn is gonna lose his army, he's gonna lose all of his assets in this game, and we could finally see a victory for a Zerg player in this tournament. Oh, that's a good Widowmine shot there. Nice drag there on top of the links, and yeah. I guess he had a few command centers in the main base, so he brought one down from there. Should finish this one, by the way, eventually, because you always want to have another orbital or anything. A lot of money just sitting there to be taken. Oh man, so many units just walking into the lurkers, but finally the liberators are going to clear those. We have a few marines trying to kill some drones, but queens are there for the defense. The base on the left completely got destroyed by Ling Hydra in the moment here, and we do also have a bunch of veins coming in here from the north. Of course, this is not a planetary anymore. There's unfortunately no more fungals here for Solar to catch the army, but this army is so tiny and so small at this point. He does have the reinforcements coming in though, and Solar is starting to bleed out. He's starting to get pushed back here and needs to regroup. But he did again do so much damage. This base still is not done, by the way. Can this infester, can it walk away, or is the ghost gonna catch it? I think on creep it's just not gonna be able to be caught again. And this time we have links. Oh, what a freaking big Widowmine shot, 14 kills, still not gonna be enough. He catches a medevac which had units inside as well. I mean, this is a world in shambles right now for Björn. He lost so many structures after that initial like 4 hatchery kills. Look at how many he lost himself. 3 normal commands, 1 orbital, 2 planetaries. That's 6. That's more than the hatcheries. A few drones are gonna fall, but there's 35 SCVs, so Björn is never gonna catch up economically here, realistically. I mean, the SCVs are just walking, like, there they are. Just walking Congo lines. If you take a look at the mining, it's 3k advantage in 1 minute. Another push in here from Solar, who also is gonna take another base here in the top left area. That's kind of one of the bases from Björn, but Solar doesn't care. He also has this Liberator on lockdown. He's gonna try to kill this base in the south, and he will succeed, and that's gonna be it here. For Solar, it's gonna take the second map and stay alive in the tournament. Thank God, thanks Solar. Thank the world. Wow, we still have Zerg. Can we see a PVZ this tournament? That's the big question. So Max Specs got crashed by Cure and Hero. Ooh. Excuse me. I haven't had much sleep this last night. Excuse me. Hero is kind of the last big Protoss name remaining here in this tournament. Who's currently fighting young Yakov. Then you have Shameless still in the tournament, going up against Clem, but you kind of know how that's gonna end. Might leaving game ends, and I can cover that for his Q. I think you're already okay. We are ready. Okay, Mothership. Fitting map to finish it on. In the top right of Mothership we do have Björn, and in the bottom center position it is Solar. 3-player map. We've seen Greed here before, but this is match point, and it's gonna be your tournament life. The next, winning this game or winning this map is basically $50, which is quite nice. Losing this is 0. Winning this is $50 instantly, and then you get like the chance to win 200 and 100 or 200 to double it and double it again. Just like the Diablo 3 legendary rates, drop rates. They doubled it and they doubled it again. Solar's Overlord is going into the wrong direction. Björn did went a little bit greedy here with that early command center. But it will pay out. It will pay off for him. There's little that Solar can do actually. Even if you go for a fast pull, you can't cancel a command center first because it will finish before you get there. The issue though is, even on this map, you can actually really, in this matchup, just go for command center first because there's nothing that can happen to you. Quite literally. And even if your opponent happens to get the correct scout, it's still just impossible. Because he will never all in on a map where he doesn't know where his opponent is, right? He will never go like a Baning Bus or something. I mean, I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. There's gonna be that speed started. It's gonna finish in a minute. Factory on the way here for Björn. He's gonna get a Cyclone, I wonder, to hunt down some Overlords. Gonna try with the Marines for now. Will not see this Overlord, and Solar notices the Marines, is like, Björn doesn't know if they're here, but Solar, of course, with this knows now what army he's facing, and of course he already knew where his opponent is because this guy did spot the wrong location. But yeah, Solar basically made it the correct way. You go as a Zerg player, the scouting patterns on 3-player base maps. Oh, Björn did not make the depot. He did not make the depot. He needs to replace the depot. He's gonna be in trouble in a moment. He needs to replace the depot. He tried to place the depot, which he didn't. He's gonna mess up his build again. There it is. It's a little bit slow. Should be fine, but yeah. He's immediately placing 2 now. So, scouting patterns on 3-player maps for Zerg players is very simple. You have your Overlord, of course, and you want to just get the information as fast as possible. So you will send it to whichever spawning location has the natural facing to your main, towards your main. So you will see if there's gonna be an expansion going up, basically, as soon as possible, right? As soon as you reach there. And even if you see there's nothing, you know it's the other location. So that's basically your Zerg 101 on scouting for those 3-player maps. You could still kind of do the same for the 4-player maps. Not that we have any of those in SC2, but you would do the same on a 4-player map. It just eliminates 2 spawning locations though. But yeah, sometimes you just cross scout with a drone or something. Roach Warren, okay, this is different, yeah. But it's still gonna be bio from beyond, it's gonna be +1, it's gonna be stim, it's gonna be 5 barracks. There's the Banshee, it's gonna not catch that drone, nice pullback, but this Spore is taking its sweet time to finish up, so no vision, no detection. Banshee free reign there, 4 drones are gonna fall. This guy did just kill a Colossus, I think. Now he's gonna make something again. He's gonna make another Colossus. I wanna see him make a Void Ray or Carrier or something. Something cool. Double Banshee here rotating on the north of the creep. Roach speed, armor upgrades, and a second evolution chip. I wonder if he's going into melee upgrades with this one or if he's gonna go actually into range. Yeah, missile. That's a little bit rare to see, but there we go. So we're kind of expecting a Hydralisk then to go up with this, or maybe he'll just play a Roach Ravager style with a bunch of biles. Sorry, with a bunch of fungals. There's gonna be the hatchery. Try to come in for the snipe, does not work out. Needs to go home. Banshees are getting shut down here. I think he killed 1 drone maybe. No, he didn't even. No, he did kill 2. He's gonna get a 3rd. Drones now being angry here. Trying to go for the revenge. 5 drones fallen. Due to that blood frenzy. He sees the roaches and he does let all the drones live because he's a nice guy. But he sees the roaches, that's a little bit of a tell here for Beyond. It's like, alright, you're playing roach, so you might want to push me. Roach bile sieges can be very, very tough to hold, or Terrans, but this is a very committed 2-base play here for Beyond. As there's no 3rd base yet with this, he's just making marines, he's just making his 1-1, he's just making stuff across the map and go. Actually gonna be a double Liberator production now. But there's no 3rd command center, there's no armory, there's no 2-2. There's no Ghost Academy. There's no Ghost Academy. So Falcon Solar, why did I call him like that? He's gonna have a good edge with this beefy army. Do see a drop on the right. There's a tank with this one, so it's not the most powerful drop. It needs to, even 4 marines in the tank is not the greatest position holder as well. It's a little bit of a weird drop. So far this base should be denied. Some big trading going on here on the other side. There's still that tank and the marine shooting at very crucial infrastructure here. 1-1 did finish up though. And the marine is gonna get killed by the friendly fire. Tank is gonna get picked up. Woo. It's gonna sandwich. Oh, I guess there were no units anymore to sandwich. But Beyond still refusing to take a 3rd base. This is so all in at this point. 8 minutes. Soon to be 9 with no 3rd base. Such a long time. And Solar's on 4. He doesn't really need to be on 4. He can be on 3 and he's gonna be fine. So unless Beyond can kind of just snowball the army fight in a very powerful way, it's gonna have a tough time. Ravager is gonna be very solid against the Liberators as well. Very big surround here. Beyond is gonna stumble and it's gonna fall. And he will be victim to the Soul Zerg in this tournament, it seems. Still has a bunch of reinforcements at home. Medivacs trying to get back as well. There's this one Medivac still trying to drop and be aggressive on the other side. And Solar's, he knows he doesn't actually need to do anything here right now. He's basically just forcing the decisions, which would be like for Beyond. Oh, am I gonna just play from behind and start to make economy and try to throw down a third command center, or do I try to just make units again, and now he forces the decision into the unit round. He forces units to be made. He forces the decision away from the command center because he was at the doorstep. That's not when you throw down another command center. Biani should lift his CC. He's starting to mine out on crucial patches here. And the income is gonna drop so much. So yeah, just lifting this one up, getting it down here should be a priority at this point. He's going into his 2-2 actually. But it's not like this is gonna be a really catch-up mechanic for him that's gonna happen. Solo's gonna be on +2 carapace in 10 seconds, and Bjorn just started it literally 10 seconds ago. There's now Banes in the mix and Lynx. The Ravager Fortress is still very healthy. There's still a bunch of roaches with this, quite the beef and frontline here. Ravager starting to buy down the tanks. Always nice to see here for the Zerg player. And GG is gonna be called. So, oh, by the way, we were on 1-1. I didn't set the score. I'm so sorry, guys, but you know the score. It was 1-1. So it's 2-1 for Solo. Solo manages to win, and he's gonna play against Clem in the next round. Hero is playing against Cure right now, of course. I think this is a best of 5 now, yeah? Where is Clem? Oh, is he still on Europe because he played against Shameless? I don't think he's in Korea right now, is he? Pretty sure he's at home in France. Yeah. Let's go back to Americas. So after the first win, really straightforward by Bjorn. The second and the third game, Solar kind of fights back and clenches a couple of wins. Let's see if it can prevail in a PvZ against the Master himself. Or if it's gonna be a TVP, a TVZ. Are they gonna play a TVP? I wouldn't know. Where was this guy? There we go. Okay. I'm gonna be right back a minute. Okay, all the gases needed a break. People still vetoing, I think. I should get this started very soon. Okay, we still need pig and the thing. Best of 5. Let's check out if they can tell us the maps. First one's gonna be White Rabbit. We can already know that much. Second is Ruby. Third is Winter Madness, I think. Then we got Mothership, and then we got Taito Citadel. And there's pig. Alrighty. Perfect. Let's head into this one. Best of 5s it is. In the top right, we do have our Zerg player, Solar. In the bottom left, it is Liquid's Clan, the one with the man with a white eye spear, with the frickin' tongue sticking out. So Solar did look a little bit weak, or mortal, I want to say, against Björn. That being said, Björn is not like a he's not a pushover. He's one of the 4 horsemen. If you remember the 4 horsemen, we do have, who is active from them? 2 of the 4 horsemen are still active and still playing and competing. One would be Björn and one would be Maru. Those are 2 of the horsemen of Terran. And the other 2 are retired, which would be Innovation and TY, for that matter. So, 2 of the horsemen. Why the horsemen of Terran? Because they, for a period of time, they did win all the tournaments for Terran. Or did all the Terran wins were one of those guys, and they were just hogging all the top spots. They're the horsemen of Terran. I'm not exactly sure when it was, but it was definitely during Björn's peak, so 2017, 16, 17, 18 maybe. Innovation and Björn being extremely powerful. Maru, of course, being Maru. He was not there with his 28 GSL wins yet, but he was there with a lot of very, very good stuff. And I think he came off a very hot Pro League performance, the last kind of Pro Leagues. He was extremely good in the Pro Leagues there. And I think he was the ace player for Green Wings at that time. He used to play for Prime, by the way, but I think he made it over to Junior Green Wings, of course, later on, and then he used to be the ace player, of course. And it was all before Clem's time, really. Before Clem made a dent into the scene. And TY, of course, I think he won the IEM World Championship at the time, so he also had a really good couple of years. He won a GSL somewhere in between as well, so was yeah, quite high profile and always kind of a round of 4 player. Commands are finishing up here. We're gonna see the factory swapperoo very soon. It's gonna be double gas, so faster starport follow-up. And the third command center a tiny bit later. This could go into like a Hellion build, which I don't expect to see. This could be just a normal 3cc bio 8-rag stuff, you know. Could be a Mac build with Hellion Cyclone, which I also don't think we're gonna see. It is very limited, and Clem really likes his bread and butter at this. He's kind of becoming the new Marine, sorry, Hero Marine, right? Not Marine King, the new Hero Marine. He just loves this build. The 8 racks. And all kind of variants with that. Hellion Banshee into your safety net. With Zerg, you always kind of know what you get. You'll always get your queens, your 6-7 queens. You'll always get that. Attempted 4th base saturation before the Terran does anything. You'll always get that lair eventually. But for now it's gonna be just link speed, of course. He's gonna catch one of the Hellions potentially, but a very good micro from Clem there. Greased those Hellions up before he went into that fight, so they slip out of the hands from the Zerglings. I think they have tiny hands. Maybe we can find one of those surviving Zerglings somewhere. Oh. He still has 2, doesn't he? Oh, there. Okay, so these ones, they don't have hands, they have like actual claws. Okay, so they still try to, you know, keep them in place with the claws, but the claws just would slip off because of the freaking grease. Apparently there's like a grease, I don't know, like a, well, what do you call it, like a mountain or like a pool of grease. It's because it's inside the canalization, right? So it's not like there's a mountain inside the canal. It's just like a freaking, I guess it's still a mountain though. It's so disgusting. There's a big problem in London apparently right now. And it's basically like every day there's like people just shoveling the freaking grease out of their canalizations in London. It's insane. Like imagine you have to do that work. I hope they get paid very well, at least for that dirty work. Okay, there's your 3rd CC finished up. Let's see how fast he's gonna take that. Should probably lift just right now and it's gonna float it over. It's gonna take the vertical one here. Sorry, horizontal one. And really aggro there. He wants to shoot down that layer if he can. No, doesn't really care about that. A little bit of a misclick there. It's gonna lose a Banshee here potentially. Woof, woof, woof. 1 HP. Sweet mother of Banshees. Two more barracks coming online. We have the 1-1 about to finish up. Where is your armory though? It's not in production. It's not finished up. Clem, a little bit sloppy. So the 1-1 is gonna be out-timed here. 2-2 will be slow. I hope he notices soon. They're finally gonna slam down that armory. I think it might have been a little bit of a mistake here. Should be finishing up now and not starting now. So it's 40 seconds delay on his own upgrades, and that's gonna give Solar 40 seconds to catch up. That's half the upgrade at that point. That's pretty good. Hive on the way, Baneling Nest on the way. Is he again going into that Ultra style? He's getting the 3 Infestors again. Last game I think it was only 2 because Björn did highly pressure solar. He has this time Roach Ravager. But it feels like he's just trying to go into Ultras again with the Infestors. He simply doesn't have enough Ravagers to work with the Infestors well, so kind of feeling Ultras again. Oh, he can catch an Infestor! Oh man! Gets fungal, but... Ooh! Ooh! Oh, and one is kaput. It's barely not dropped off into the matrix there. Now, the Cocoon is producing one of my least favorite units in the game, a Viper, but it's so powerful. You can only use Blinding Clouds against tanks, but you kind of want to use a Blinding Cloud anyways in this situation. But the push is already there. Maybe this is a tiny bit late. All the upgrades are finishing now, but that's after the first engage. These Banes will finish up and roll away because the rolling did just complete for them. But there's going to be your Hellbirds, there's going to be your Marines. You see though, 2-2 is going to be comparatively for both players, or at least the +2 armor is going to be quite close to the Terran's attack upgrade. There's going to be a nice deny here on this base. Clem wanted to land this while he takes out this over here, which will unfortunately not be happening for a while because of the nice goop from the Overlord here. And there's the Ultralisk Cavern finished up. He's going into the Kindness plating. He still needs to wait though before he produces Ultralisks. It's not like he doesn't want to have it scouted, he wants to have them with armor values that already matter in this fight, and he doesn't want to have them with like weak as ultras and then just pop, because it's an easy unit to focus. It's really an easy unit to focus down, you're so big. Banelings, they are tough to focus down, man, they're like super tiny. It's like you're clicking on Marines, right? But faster. And there we go, yeah, another push coming in from Solar, but he is not using the Blinding Clouds yet. So I'm not sure, definitely wants to throw down on the tanks here, there we go, and we'll finally demolish the tank line as well. Biles are gonna do the rest. And that will save this base for now. Another command sack going up for Clem behind this, but Solar of course not sleeping, also throwing down a 5th base. It's a little bit sneaky, but it's kind of covered by creep, right? As a Zerg, you can always say your things are, if there is creep in front, you have a head warning, or heads up. So you can kind of just be a little bit greedy and take those, because you got the creep. This is a big push here into the center, but it's only Marauder Marine, a bunch of Medivacs. Feel like it might not be enough. The Ultralisks, they do have Kindness plating, but they are still quite weak with only +1 armor here, +2 armor about to finish up. And thank God for this Ultralisk that he's gonna survive. We see the Medivacs trying to be very aggressive here, but getting pushed out by Spores and Queens. Let's be careful not to get caught. Ghost Academy on the way, Widow Mines on the way. Starting to transition more and more into a flexible late game army here for Clem. And he's starting to really flex his multitasking muscles. But Solar is like, alright man, I've got a good army. I've got my saturation. We can fight. He's got a bunch of spellcasters, he gets a good fungal, and then he can just go in. He needs a couple more Infestors, I feel like. You really want to hold those bio units in place. But as soon as the Ultralisks do bleed out, those are the moments where Solar has to pull back. And Clem has another shot. Like an Ultralisk does take quite a fair amount to make. That's 40 seconds. Yeah. 40 seconds you have there as Clem to kind of do some counter-attack damage. And this time it's gonna be with a Liberator even. He will drop inside inside the drone line. We're inside the liberation zone, but there's already a fungal here happening as well, and too many Banes and Links. A comment to follow this up. He's dropping again here. The Solar looked like he would be walking a different way. And this base is gonna get cleared out here. On the right hand side. There's another base, very greedy, and it's gonna be seen in a moment, but can Clem actually kill it? That's a different question. He's been chased by Solar, and the connects are okay on the Banes, but no more Banes to follow this up. The Ultralisk went a weird way. Still, there's not enough power or not enough space in the Medivacs to pick all of this up. He does still get that cancel, but he loses the whole army. Oh, come on, you see those. He sees them. You should just kill them. No, Solar's gonna try to push into a plant area, so he killed those. Okay. And he loses the space again. Oh man, Solar. He's been starting to bleed out too many bases here. His income must be quite tiny at this point. I guess he still has this, but 16 out of 8. This is only very small. This is small. This is not working. This is not working. Look at that. This is not how you want to distribute your 82 drones. Nice catch there on the mines. But yeah, Solar's income was ahead all the time, and finally Clem got it to a point where it's actually in favor of the turn. A couple spores, queens, Ultralisks, everything, the main that you need. He has transfuses for the Ultra as well. And he shoots down these Immortals. Oh, one drops down here into the pipes. But again, this base under threat. Link's coming in for the save. It's already done, so you can't really cancel this anymore. And he will push Clem back for now. A big engage coming in here. 7 Ultralisks. 4 Solar and a bunch of fungal energy. Needs to be careful, those snipes are quite strong. 8 ghosts are ready. He also has this group here roaming from the right side to try and get some economic damage behind all of this, but man, those ghosts have been trading amazingly in this engagement. And all of the sudden the Ultralisk count went from 7 to 3, and 1 was even on the right side, so that's a very painful moment here for Solar, who still has enough to remax instantly. But it's a Ling remax, so he will stick on 3 Ultras. Not make more Ultralisks right now. Uh-oh. Oh, the Ultra. Oh, run. Okay, Solar now trying to come in for a big attack here. He wants to swing down the hammer, he wants to get Clem out of the game. But that's gonna be difficult, especially if Clem just stays defensive here. He's gonna snipe a couple of these Ultras, and remember, it's a flimsy army this time. There's no big Ultra group with this. It's very much Ling Bane. And a little bit of infestors with just the correct magic. Sometimes you can have just enough here as a Zerg player. He's taking the base here on the left. This is very close to Clem. Liberator range on the way here finally. We got Burrow, okay. Maybe he wants to try some Baneling landmines. You can also try to go with Nidus now into the main and Burrow Ultras and stuff. As fun as that sounds. Of course the Infestors to profit. And we might see another engage here. This Infestor doesn't have any energy though. Coming in here, the left flank looks really good for Clem, but the right is getting pushed back quite a bit. Still though, the base does hold, and that's all that is necessary. I like these spores everywhere to fend off the Liberators. Of course, it's a little bit micro involved, but... Oh! The spore goes down, chase it again. We have a big engager on the left side. Nice Widowmine connection. Again, pretty good kind of Nakia creating with these command centers. I really like these positions, gotta say. On the right side, Clem is starting to fall apart here. A bunch of his economy is getting blown to pieces as well, but this base will stay alive. He will stay in the game. He will stay alive, he will stay maxed. He will stay formidable as an opponent. But for how long? There's no base to take anymore. The whole map has been taken. And most of that goes to Solar. He has more than half of the map. Even though he needs that because he's been trading way more inefficient, but sometimes all you need is just to stay long enough in the game here as a Zerg player, and the Terran Mines out first. He's trying to get this base here, but even that doesn't work out. And so the hatchery does stay alive. But the army has been trading extremely well here for Clem, and now the base will fall. Oh! I wonder why he never got drilling claws. It's been so good. Yeah, those snipes. Pew pew pew. Yeah, Banelings are now decent against ghosts. They do deal bonus damage. And Solar actually does GG here. He runs out of army and it's like, alright man, if you get that base, well then you get the first map. Clem, congratulations. 21 minutes of action. Ooh, I'm surprised. I was thinking this is going well for Solar here. Clem is about to run out of stuff and Solar he had so much mining going on. It's like, alright, do one more army and one more army and one more army. Eventually Clem is gonna run out. Ooh. Okay, Ruby Rock now. Next gonna be a Winter, then Mothership and Taito Citadel. Not sure I'm particularly hyped for any of those maps, but I guess Mothership. But I'm already through the map pool, like I could already lose a new one, you know. Already seen enough games on these maps. I don't mind new ones. Let's hop into the second map. In the top left of Ruby Rock we do have Falcon Solar. And in the bottom right it is Clem. Mlem lem Clem. Excuse my chair. Oh, you gotta love it. The perfect circle inside the circle. Gotta love that. And the programmer is so attentive to detail. What a visual treat. And Clem is going across the map with one SUV to scout, I assume? Proxy factories or starports, not really a big thing in this matchup. Maybe starports sometimes. Of course, yes, we only need to check for the third base there, check the drones, anyone leaving. Are you nice and neat making just drones and buildings, or you're not rushing me? Yes. Reaper gets a kill, which is nice. There's your third command center, this time before the starport, as you can see here. So that's where the money went. This is one gas. So it's a way more economic opening than the last game, and he lays the starport just a tiny bit with this. Now he takes the second gas on the second base. And the Reaper is coming in here, is gonna snipe a drone, potentially. So now, of course, ready to transform. Link speed in 7 seconds. Ooh! That Reaper. 4 kills, by the way. No. I mean, he gets out, but at what cost? The cost of his life. Only the carcass does get out. Couple of aliens not gonna run in, I assume, here. Maybe he wants to shave off a drone here at the third base, but that was a little bit too slow, the drone, unfortunately, for Clem. Now we're gonna see 3 aliens. This is interesting. So he stops at 4 aliens. No, he makes actually more aliens. Why is he working with 3? He wanted to have 1 at home, I guess. And Benji speed. He does not have cloak. Just going to speed. So personally, why I have been a big fan of speed over cloak is cloak is kind of cool to have, and it's really good when your opponent does not have any detection. But once there's detection, there's really not much you can do with the cloaked Banshee. But the speed Banshee actually is a lot of more, like, it's so control intensive. The value you can get out of that. So the better you control, the better the speed Banshees are for you over the cloak Banshees. And it will just enable you to snipe off drones on the outskirts and just do things that usually are not possible with the Banshee. And you can always get back. You won't get caught, even though you're not cloaked. And you will be able to be shot at while you deal damage. you still usually do get out. Alright, so that's a really good block here on all of these Hellions. Let's get a couple of the workers, but not so much. 4 workers though. Maybe a little bit more than Solar would have liked to see go. And he does push back the speed banshees. Clem is not making any more. Yeah, basically the upgrade is the same cost at this point, right? I think so. You just get the same, but it's a little bit more flexible, this unit now. Without the cloak, but with the speed, you can just do things like what he's doing right now. He's gonna catch another drone? No, he missed macroed. So he will let that one live. Oh, I think he just lost the Banshee, yeah. A little bit sloppy there. One of these 2 queens, they share 3 kills. Alright, Clem now pushing into the center. 1-1 about to finish up here. Combat shields is still a little bit off, but it will be there most likely for a big engage. There's Hydralisks though waiting for this. Hydralink Bane this game for Solar. And he's parking the Hydralisks, but there's no frontline with this right now. And the push is already there. It's too much DPS though from the Hydras here. Not enough HP without the combat shields for the Marines. Clem's just falling back. There comes the Banshee in again, and this time we do see drilling claws, by the way. We still have the Hellbats from the early game here with this army, which is kind of funny to see. Can Clem cancel his base? That was an easy cancel, yeah. So Solar is having difficulties right now. He's gonna try to deal with the drop in the back, but kind of rotates a little bit too much of his army, so he's out of position here on the front line and the right side. Yeah, Clem is starting to push from right now. The hot pickup into the medevac, maybe not as hot. But he will be able to unload in the main. He gets rid of a little bit of static D there, and he will start to work on the drone line or on the tech. Banelings to come in. One was a little bit too close, so Icarus needed to pack up. And that's a very ambitious hatchery, and it's funny that this perfect spot is not seen by Clem's army passing by. Oh, the Banshee will find it. Now he sees it. The Banshee actually starts to shoot at it even. That's an attack move. Clamp pushing on 2 sides. Very nice Widowmine connections here. Can he push through though? Or is Solar gonna prevail? It's one more Widowmine, doesn't go off. He's gonna go into the main base here, try to do something new. And in the meantime, we do have also the Overlord farm under threat here, but there is a bunch of lurkers defending this position. And yeah, Clem is not gonna get in this. So the main base drop did get defended or deflected. 2-2, finishing up +1 armor here for vehicles as well, so Widowmines are going to be a little bit more sturdy. This guy is going the long route, he needs to go inside. Oh, dashing forward here is going to try to snipe the medevacs. At least he gets all of the units. 2 medevacs do go This is funny. Now it's gonna connect. Okay, Solo is starting to do finally a counter push here. Man, Sola's looking good in this game. Knocking on the front there. That being said, he's only on 4 bases, so he kind of needed to have that kill. But if he can push through and win the game, if he can just... Oh, come on, siege this lock already. There we go. Can completely deny mining here from that base as well. And 33 SCVs are gonna have a rough time against banelings. Oh! So he's dropping on top of the lurker there. With a 1 HP, 2 HP medevac, kind of funny to see. But this enables Clem to get out. I guess not. Solo's just using enough units, just standing enough units on the ground there still in front. That Clem cannot really push through, and Solo's taking the map behind this. Clem, you need to do something. You need to do it fast. Try to go for snipes. Has managed to get out of the lurkers. Now the defense is broken. But soon there's gonna be more lurkers. Now they're gonna be in time. Most of the hydras do fall. Lurkers with no support are not as great. Clem's income is not great. He landed another command center, but he's fighting a very uphill battle here. Starting to do only marine drops. He's only producing 5 marines at a time, because he simply doesn't have the money. Not like Solo is cruising, but he has the bases, he has the drone counts, he has the tech, so he should be making more and more tech units. Oh. Okay, no target fire on the medevac here. Just got shut down there. But this base also gets killed off. Again, a 1 lurker harassment. Solo effectively just needs to hold one of these bases and he's gonna be winning this game. Oh, what a hit. What a hit. 22 kills. But it's still too much here. Solo will take the second map. Wow. That was quite well played here by Solo. And I need to do a quick pee break. I'll be right back. Will always be in game. Solar. Clem. Gas first here from Clem on Winter Madness. Might be a little bit more of a Reaper dependent opening, but no, it's more about the factory really. Now that I speak it out of my mouth. So let's see how this is gonna work out here. Last game, Solar did hold on quite nicely. Managed to overpower Clem in the later stages of the mid game. So again, he will send out the SCV here. Is he gonna deny the third hatchery? For now he does. And there's the Reaper coming in here. Okay, so is he gonna get a drone? I don't think so. But we've seen crazier things happen. How fast is the third command center gonna be? There's a starport coming down, of course. There's your tech lab for the for the barracks, which will be swapped to the starport, of course. Oh, can you snipe the drone? You might just call in on it. The drone had a geyser to go to. Ooh, he's just dancing, man. Delaying and dancing and delaying and dancing and delaying and dancing. I can't believe it. Solar cannot take the space. The queen is body blocking this so nicely. Now he's going in with a Reaper and 2 Hellions. Oh, perfect drone transfer for him to catch at least one drone here. He's trying to get a second one. Can he get a little bit more? Seems like the answer must be yes. Wow. Wow. Oh, brother. Oh, brother Hellion. Now he's microing these two. Should have joined them up with the one from the main. Should have run down, try to join these up. He's gonna bring in 2 more. He wants to snowball this a little bit more, but man, 5 drones is already so powerful. The Banshee scouts the links. He should know about this. No, the Hellion still gets caught. He doesn't have anything in the wall. Now he needs to make a quick supply deploy. He didn't notice the links actually under the Banshee. So this is a very, very powerful counter damage right now. But of course, at the cost of the drones that were supposed to be produced. He does cancel the third base though. Very nicely done here. And he's still killing more SCVs here. He actually had to finish the depot, so he has to kill this now later if he wants to make use of the reactor. He lets the links in so he doesn't lose more SCVs. Down 10 SCVs here. And this is evening out the worker count, but the Banshee again did kill 5 drones on the other side of the map here, this time with Cloak this game. And I think it must have gotten a scout on the Spire as well. Where's the Spire? There it is. Yeah, so he knows what's gonna be the follow-up. This is like a super low unit game for both players. Both players are just throwing the units at each other into the economy, into the reinforcements, and just dying and killing and dying and killing. Oh man, can't catch a break. He's so aggressive with all of his units. We do see the meter discs now coming in. Banshee's still over here, wreaking havoc. Again, Link's coming in with the mutas now. Can he finish the turret? He will be able to finish the turret. He has a bunch of Vikings. He has the Banshee still with Cloak across the map. This is a little bit of an all-in here on the mutas from Solar, and if he can just kill Clem, well then he can just win the game, I guess. He needs more reinforcements though. 5 mutas is not gonna be enough, and 4 definitely not. We'll be able to kill off the reactor here at least. Just delay the bunker for a long time, but he will lose all the mutas. I think this is where Solar's gonna GG here. It's like losing all of his power here. All the staying power, all of the links. Everything's going down. The Overseer gets killed as well. GG has to be called, and Clem will take this map. Wow. Play again. Yes, I want to play again. I want to see this again. So we get one more map at least here. I think the other series must have already been finished. So the other casters are here. Alright, instantly going here into the next map. Just a 5, 2-1 so far. Zergs, gotta give your energy to Solar here in the bottom center, or this man Clem in the top right is gonna run away with the game. He will actually send proxy barracks in the center barracks, at least one. Yeah, no, he's gonna make 2. I can't believe it, man. Proxying on this map. And there they are. And there's no way that Solar's gonna scout this, because the Overlords are simply not going there. That is a meta play, kind of. And he will have a late scout as well. Clem, of course, is hoping that Solar's in the bottom. There's gonna be a Reaper proxy. It doesn't have to be deadly, it's only 2 barracks. But it can be deadly. Especially in the hands of Clem. Oh, it's gonna be Marines? He does have gas though. What is he using the gas for? I guess just a factory follow-up. Oh, he sees the SCV coming from this location. That might tip him off a little bit. I think he can snipe the Overlord. He could go for the Overlord. He sees the Marine, by the way. So he should know. He should know. Hatchery finishes up. He sees the bunker as well. And the Marine is gonna start to work on the hatchery here. Gonna be quite cautious though. Even though he can get a lot of shots done. He was kind of reading into drones being pulled, but Sol is just gonna abandon this, gonna say, alright man, you get that, I'm gonna make a hatchery. Sorry, I'm gonna make a roach warren. Already putting a lot of damage onto this one. We do have the double queen now. He could potentially break this if he buys enough time here. Bunker did finish up though. Did kill one of the SCVs. One is still there to repair. And of course behind this we do have the factory. There's one idle SCV. I wonder what he's gonna make. Maybe a starport. Should probably try to get one because you kind of gotta get the... sell this bunker. You need the money back, bro. He's trying to run back here. Oh, he's buying time with these, huh? You don't know how many are inside this, but yeah, he's selling one bunker. Okay, this is the play. There we go, 75 back. He's gonna lose one. He's gonna lose one Marine, one SCV. The rest should get back home. Oh, he could kill this Overlord on the way. That would be big. Oh, that's huge. That is huge. No, he doesn't get it. Oh my god, Solar! And now Solar's units are coming, so Clem is gonna sacrifice potentially a few of his own units to get that kill. He does have a Cyclone. Which should be enough to keep him safe, and he has two command centers going up behind us. I think Solar is dead, honestly. If he can't kill Clem here right now. Right here, right now. And this is such a far distance as well. I think Solar is super dead. Clem can just keep on making Cyclones as well. Now Solar's gonna try to bust this, but this is where we can just see a bunch of SCVs. He has the mules, he has the command centers. So he can even lose 10 SCVs and would still be in a very big lead with the third command center being done here. He's gonna make a tank this time though, he wants to have that staying power. Solar is gonna try to rehatch here, but realistically this is just so late. Production, drones, everything's gonna be so late for our Zerg player here. He simply does not seem to be dealing enough damage on the other side of the map to kind of justify himself a position in this game at all. He needs like 2 more hatches or something right now. He doesn't have the money, he doesn't have the drones, he doesn't have anything. So he's just gonna keep on producing units. He's gonna try to flood this with links, burst it down with Ravagers and flood it up open with links. Just have a few drones working down here, but yeah, we'll not really be using that hatchery for anything else but production. We do see the extra barracks here. One command center. Oh no, you're not gonna use this one. You're gonna use this one, I guess. But using this command center to float down. That could be an issue here. I mean, this will be denied. Honestly, there should be a tank over here. Yeah. Oh no, he's going very conservative with the tanks. Probably better than my suggested positions. And you will see with the Cyclone that this army is still standing there. And you kind of need to throw down bunkers if you want to take the low ground here, Clem. I don't think you have to lift this one. I don't think you can take it as of yet. And he's trying to stream in with the Zerglings. The wall, of course, is not up since there is no wall even, but it's simply not enough. Too many units for the Terran. And the bottleneck is a little bit too strong. The repair coming in again here. Clutch on that tank is not gonna die. The links are just not gonna be enough. One bile is also not gonna do the trick. WW! And we will see Clem in the finals. Against... Who did make it, by the way? Hero, of course. Wow. So we're gonna see a Protoss. Hero standing strong over Q in a 3-1, by the way. What's the score there? Yo, what's that? Thank you for the bacon. There we go, Ruby Rock. Map number 1, who would have thunk? Terran against Protoss here. Alright, I'm gonna get pig, I think. Wait. Alrighty. It's another best of 5 in this finals between Clem in the top left and a Protoss hero in the bottom right. It's gonna wall like a PvP. Top of the ramp. Man, this is probably currently active the most annoying probe user we have in all of StarCraft 2. I'd probably put Parting up with him there, but Parting is he actually active? He did join Streamer Zone, but he hasn't really played any tournaments. So he did play some ladder. I did see that. I saw him stream a few games, but that was about it. Like, what is that guy doing, honestly? Oh. The revenge of the SCV. So he has 2 SCVs at 5 HP, one is at 6. And that's kind of crazy. And where's this probe going? It should probably just come to try with a follow-up scout. I don't think he's gonna hide anything. Is he gonna hide anything? No, he's just hiding the probe, I think. And he's made a zealot. That's quite curious, yeah. Gonna see an adept afterwards. That zealot. He's not gonna have a good time here against the Reaper and the Marines. Finally the F joins in. But it's probably not gonna get through the wall here. Yeah, indeed. He will shade behind those, trying to finish off the SCV, but unfortunately he's not a low SCV, so didn't get hit before. The zealot comes in here for the flank. So he's trying to evacuate the adept. But Clem not gonna fall for that. Second adepto coming in. Marine inside the bunker. It's gonna be safe. And he's just so aggressively going into that adept. Oh my god, he made a proxy dark shrine. Oh, okay. And the proxy gate. Now the zealot is gonna die. Another adept just walking in. So funny, man. He's like, but this time it's 1 against 4 units, so the adept is gonna be fodder here. We'll get the shade though, and we'll get another kill on an SCV. One of the low SCVs must have been transferring. Dark Shrine about to finish up. We do have some scans. I guess there's one. There's no engineering bay, there's no turrets, and there's no idea that this is happening. But Clem has a bunch of units coming across the map. Maybe we need a defensive DD first here. It's gonna be Stalkers, so he will not reveal this. But he's gonna have 4 Stalkers, he will kill the medevac, he has to pull probes, but also the mineral line is under threat here in the north. In the natural, he does get a full surround on the Marines, but the Hellions do also make a quick. Oh my god! That probe transfer! It doesn't have to be like this, no! So 10 go down, but now the DT is inside the main. My god, what a sucker festival. Ooh. He's gonna work on depots now. Second DT is gonna walk in very soon here, but there's a Raven. He might die. He's not gonna be able to recall this one. There's a second DT inside the natural. And both players are just killing each other like crazy. Now we got 2 Stalkers across the map for no reason. It's just gonna break down the bunker because that's exposed. It's like, he could have brought all of his Stalkers. Oh wait, those are all of the Stalkers. Okay. He lost so many Stalkers actually. I only saw the probes falling. I didn't actually notice that the Stalkers went down to the Marines. So he has 2 Stalkers right now. This is actually looking okay for Clem, I want to say. He has the economy advantage, he has the tempo advantage, he has the production advantage. He has the tech advantage. Do we have blink? I guess the tech advantage you can kind of give to hero a little bit, but I feel like it's just a little bit better or a little bit more solid here for our parent player. That's like the worst position you can take with this Stalker. It does not see up either ramp. So yeah. That's so funny. Okay, and Hero just goes up production, throws down Nexus, sees what he can do, if he can salvage this game. DDTs did some work, but was it enough to get back into this one? I'm not so sure. The Storm is definitely going to be in time for the next push, and he will have to commit some money here into Templars, which are just going to be waiting. Hero has a lot of map vision. Clem has a third CC about to finish up. Third Nexus is done. He does have a bunch of High Templars. He still has a very low army supply. But Terran is pushing across the map. Can he make something happen here? We do have Hero actually counter pushing into Clem, and wow, he gets the medevac there as well on the tail end of that. That was a really good fight for Hero. Are you pushing in again? Can he actually overpower Clemia on the third base? I don't think so. He should be able to. Oh, that Storm is quite massive. 15 SCVs do go down, and he has still a Zealot flank kind of waiting here, but that's only 3 Zealots, not too many. Now he needs to move them as well. He's just gonna lose them, it seems. One does get away. He's making more and more Archons. He does not really have the High Templars. Did he recall a bunch of High Templars? No, he doesn't. Not sure why they're so low here. Those were some 6 storms. Oh, this could be a mistake, but I don't think Hero saw it. He sees the medevacs here. Has to drop a storm. He does drop a storm. That's actually pretty solid. Solid damage on this, and he knows it's a quadruple stop. He does not turn around. He does go into the offensive. He wants to get this with the blink stalkers. He gets one full medevac, which crashes. It's a very risky move by Clem. Not really sure why he thinks he needs to do this. We do have more storms raining down. If he can get rid of these medevacs, he's gonna basically get this army dunzos, right? Still aggressively here on the front. Does not kill the third base, so luckily enough here for Clem. But look at that, the Stalkers, they're so overstimmed. One more blink would do the trick. And there it is. Clem is trying to trade out whatever he can, trying to block this, trying to save the medevac, and he will save the medevac. He might find the Dark Archon Shrine, sorry, the Dark Templar Shrine. That was some nice EMPs here, just instantly popping these Archons. Alright, thank you so much, Sinister Sausage. Unfortunately, I gotta run right now. A little bit of a situation came up, and yeah. I'm out of time. I will definitely finish the rest of the series in like I don't know, when I get the replays, I guess. Probably in a couple of days. We're gonna finish it up then. But yeah, thank you so much for joining in for today, and we'll see you in 2 days again. Bye bye.